Tomas Rivera saw literature as a tool for intellectual decolonization, and that art and literature could be a catalyst for developing collective consciousness, and so and then in turn developing a strong and healthy identities in individuals and strong healthy communities. And so, from the perspective of the director of the award and those of us behind the scenes who are promoting this literature, we see the lack of diversity in children's literature, and we want to prop up these books and highlight these books and get them into the hands of children, into the hands of teachers, as, for now, counter stories that push back against the dominant narratives and push back against the types of experiences that Carmen was describing in school, that those paddles might be gone, but there's other ways that kids feel that kind of marginalization. And so we really do put a lot of effort into facilitating, and this, again, I don't want to go down this could be a downward spiral, but in the climate of school today with such an emphasis on testing, it's almost subversive to have kids reading books. We've had kids who were instructed to read getting ready for the Tomas Rivera Award, they're reading, Under the Mesquite in their classroom, and then when the folks from the Texas Education Agency come through the school, because it's a focus school, they know already to put the books in their desk and take out their test prep packages. So we do put a lot of energy into getting the books out to schools for the teachers to share with their students, for parents to have and share with their kids, and then to bring them to the university, to Texas State, and we feel like that's a way to also validate. It's in a book, it's permanent, and it's written in English and in Spanish, and it's about Jose Limon, an immigrant, or Pancho Rabbit looking for his father. It's a validation. The kids recognize that immediately. It's refreshing. We experienced that in Queens just on Friday when we were in schools. I think also up in East Harlem, also on Friday with Duncan. Every time this happens like that. And so we do put that emphasis on bringing the kids prepared. They've done studies of the authors and illustrators. They create their own work that's inspired by the work of the authors and illustrators. That's that remembering, connecting to the heritage, connecting to the culture, to language, and that discovery, and then the volition, what Tomas Rivera called volition, or we call agency. When those kids come to Texas State, they're introducing the speakers, they've written the introductions for the winning authors, they're not sitting passively in the audience, they're presenting their work. It's all over the walls when they do visual art. They're performing poetry, dance, original pieces of theater that's all inspired by the work that they've been reading about civil rights activists, about artists, and all kinds of different books that have won. And so that's a validation, and hopefully it's instilling a sense of pride and a sense of seeing their culture represented in the official curriculum, and also the university as a path for, that's a hospitable path, that's a welcoming place, that they could see themselves coming. So these pictures mostly are from the 20th. The 20th, we made a big deal. We had the past 10 years worth of winners. We had like 13 authors and illustrators that came. We had the mayor of San Marcos declare the day Tomas Rivera Day in an official proclamation. And some of the pictures you see, we had all the schools in San Marcos participate, and they each selected one of the winning books to represent in a parade. The parade was led by the mayor, the dean of our college, and a giant puppet that was holding Tomas Rivera's book. And then the kids all followed, representing their books in various different ways. And then we had the combination of kids and authors and illustrators presenting simultaneously and woven together, and activities for the kids to do. So, so that's kind of the work of what we try to do with the award, is to get the work out there, to highlight it, and to get the kids actively involved, and see themselves not just reflected in the pages, but also as authors and illustrators and people with stories to share.